Hello everybody, hope y'all are doing good out there. In this video we're going to be taking a look at a new knife to add to the collection. This knife is going to fit into a collection that I've already been working on. I've already got 3 knives in this set. The first one here is this Case Sodbuster Jr. in old red worn bone, they call it. It's one of Case's pocket worn models. You can see that this one right here is a 2021. That's the Sodbuster Jr. right there. The next knife here is a medium Stockman. Again, this is in Case's old red worn bone. And this particular one is a 2002. And then the next knife I have in the set is this Case Trapper with red worn bone. And this one right here is a 2024, as you can see there on the tang stamp. 2024. And so I really like these red knives. The bone on them to me just looks great. There's a few different kinds of bone handles I really like on knives. Amber bone, I like the blue bone, and I like the red bone especially. And so I've been trying to find a few other knives with red bone on them for the set. Anyways, this one here I've been wanting for a long time and looking for. And I've seen them go through pawn shops and so on, and whether they're used or not, they're going for more than these knives are new. Now, I didn't pay this for this particular knife. The pawn shop had mispriced it, and they'd put the wrong price on the box. They had the correct price on the display, and this actual knife come out of the display. So I didn't pay $57.99 for this knife. I got it for less than that. Nevertheless, all these knives out there that I can find are going for at least $50. Somewhere between $50 to $70 for a used one. But this knife is not only one of my favorite covers for a Case knife, it's also one of my favorite patterns. You can see here when it was made. It was made 12/6 of 24. So it wasn't made very long ago, that's for sure. Today, I believe, is February 1st when I'm filming this. Of 25, so it wasn't 2 months ago. Now you can see what it is. Pocket worn, old red bone, corncob jig, peanut. You know we like the peanut on this channel. It's not the only knife we like, but it's one of them that we do like. Now I have had this knife out of the box. I just wrapped it back up, and you can tell this is not a professional Case wrapping there. They don't leave them that loose. Nevertheless, let's unravel this knife. It's a beauty. What do you all think of this red worn bone from Case? Do you all like it? Here's the back of the knife. You can see, look at the sheen on that red. Shine on the bolsters. There you can see me waving in the left bolster. Let's try it in the bottom bolster here on the left. There it is. Good and shiny. Here's the show side of the knife. You can see it's a beautiful knife. Got your brass pins, of course, holding a bone on. Your Case shield in nickel silver. And your bolsters in nickel silver. Your back springs here. Brass on either side. Stainless steel springs down the center. Looks great. As for the blades, let's see here. You got your main clip blade, of course, like all peanuts. Looking good. Let me grab my towel here and I'll wipe it off. I did oil this knife when I got it. A lot of times, you know, when you get a new knife, it's going to be a little gritty opening and closing the blades until it gets worn in. And it will wear itself into the brass liners. There we go. Of course, you got the mirror polish on that clip blade. It's hard to get the camera to pick up this red bone good. I always struggle the hardest with the red bone than any other color to get the camera to pick it up good. If you'll notice right there, we're going to have 6 dots. Because it is a 2024. It was made in December of 2024. Let me get my blue towel down, and then I'll be right back That blue towel might help me get the color of these knives a little bit better coming through the camera. I want them to look like they do in real life if I can. I'll be right back. Well, I tried the blue out and it was even worse. The camera's just not picking up the color in this bone. It's a deep, dark red. And it don't look quite as brown as this camera is making it out to look. Either way, it's a good-looking cover. It does have a good, strong half-stop, which I know a lot of us like half-stops. To me, I kind of like the variety, some knives having them and some knives not. Of course, on the Peanut, you're going to have your secondary blade here, 6220. Of course, that's the pattern number on the Peanut. The 6 here is referring to the fact that we have jigged bone handles. The 2 to the fact that this is a 2-bladed knife, and then 20 is the pattern for a Peanut. Snaps into place good. Good looking pin blade. The Peanut has a great shaped pin blade, a very useful blade, especially if you're needing to do some close-up tasks. It's good for sharpening pencils. It's a good thick blade, so it's strong. Yeah. Of course, you're going to have your half stop here, too. And both these blades have excellent snap. I normally let my blades down, but I'll let this pin blade snap just to showcase it. Good snap. Snaps right down there. The main blade's got the same kind of snap on it. Snaps open just like it ought to. Peanut, you all may or may not agree with me. The Peanut's one of the most comfortable knives to hold in the hand and to carry out of the small knives, because your finger goes right up here by the tang, and you can just get a good grip on it. Feels good in the hand. We've talked about the Peanut before size-wise. This one's nothing special size-wise when it comes to Peanuts. You can see it's coming right in there at just a speck over 2 3/4 long. And in your main blade, the cutting edge on the main blade, I guess we should specify, is going to come in at right at 2 inches, the best I can measure. And then weight-wise, I haven't weighed this knife yet. Let me get the scale over here and we'll weigh it and see what it says. Most of my other Peanuts are somewhere around 2.25, 2.20. I mean 1.2. I'm not 2.25, 1.25 or 1.20. But there, it's in the same category there, 1.20. Let me see. I'll test a few other Peanuts. My white synthetic Peanut, right here, 1.25. So it's coming in at the same as this red bone Peanut. And then we'll also do this amber bone Peanut. .30. This amber bone Peanut weighs a little more than the others. That's interesting. Nevertheless, the Peanut's a good light knife, coming in at 1.25 or 1.30 ounces. It's a good lightweight knife. I do wish the camera was picking up the true color of this better. Here we go. We can kind of see the bone here. That is more of the color that is coming through in real life. It's a nice dark red. It's not as brown or as dark as the camera's making it out, but you can see more of the red tint here. Sometimes certain handle colors can play tricks with the camera, but in real life this is a dark red. It isn't so brown as it's appearing here on the camera. Let me put this brown Peanut by it. It might kind of show the difference. That'll work right there, the contrast. You can see the one on the right's true brown, the one on the left's a dark red. The camera's just struggling to pick it up. But yeah, I know that the red has been a popular color over the years, and the pocket-worn red is certainly one of my favorite colors for a knife. This is the knife that I'm planning to use in the Peanut experiment that we're coming up to. And my plan anyways is to really use this Peanut. Too many times we find ourselves thinking a knife is too pretty to use. And that's not good. That's not what they're made for. But I kind of fall into that trap with this blue razor. I like this knife a lot. But I like it so much that I'm really scared to use it much because I don't want to scratch it up. And that's not ideal, of course. You know, they're made to be used, and we shouldn't be afraid to use them. And that's one thing that I'm going to do with this peanut. My plan is to use this peanut and to enjoy this peanut. One of the reasons for that is because this particular one, they've made a lot of these red bone peanuts. And if this one gets beat up and used up and worn out, there's still lots of others out there in circulation. You know, this isn't the only one. This is not a limited number knife. There's a lot of these. And so, yeah, I'm going to use this one. I'm going to enjoy it. Y'all comment down below what you all think of the red worn bone and what you think of the peanut in the red worn bone. Y'all have a good day. Keep your knives sharp.